game where shit, you have to. Hi, everybody.
Oh yeah, hold on a second. We're having a conversation.
We're having a conversation. Everyone, shut the fuck up for a second. Okay, so there's a game where we can play on chat time. So it's a game where it's a good warm up game, kind of like Dr. Know-It-All, but you'd all like huddle up, and then you have to all count to 10, but
without interrupting each other.
There's no order, without interrupting each other. So if two people say 2 at the same time, you have to start over. If 2 people say 7 at the same time, you got to start over. It doesn't matter. So and on Zoom, it'd be even more of a nightmare because there's a minor delay.
Yeah,
it's true.
So anyway, we should do that next week.
Okay, fair enough. I like that idea.
Cool, because I'll forget. So chat, keep us honest.
It's on you, chat now. All right. Hello,
you may
everyone.
now speak, chat.
Welcome to Roll for Initiative, where we debate a whole bunch of nerdy topics that you guys let us decide, and we let you vote everything on to the next rounds. Last week, Cucumber decided we were going to be talking about the stupidest or dumbest bat utility items inside of Batman's utility belt. So as you can see next to Cucumber, he has the leaf of Lothlorien next to him.
That's right.
As his crown from last week. And last week we were actually talking about Lord of the Rings, who would be the best pit fighter, and you guys decided that Cucumber was the master debater. So.
Yep, I'd win that pit fight.
Yes, right.
Hipsters with hats, hello. That's just adorable.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
That's so cute.
So if this is your first time watching the show, we go through the bracket. We let you guys vote on all the topics. And it's roll for initiative because we roll a d20, and that decides who gets the opening argument about why this is the best of whatever. And so we'll go bracket by bracket. We will open the poll each time. And when you're discussing it in the chat, be sure to not say the full name of the thing, because that will also count as a vote. So if you say bat suit will not count because the whole title is backup bat suit, and so you could also just do the number and when it shows up. So that's the kind of thing that's happening here.
Yeah.
Paul?
Let's go.
Yeah. So today we're talking about the bat utilities, and our first bracket will be the backup bat suit versus bravery tablets.
Wait, back up.
Oh, okay.
What is the criteria? Where's it from? Is it canon, in canon, just comics? So where's the...
All items are in canon, so this is going to be a combination of comics and probably a lot of 60s bullshit.
Yes.
Okay.
Like TV shows.
Okay.
Get it. I got a 6.
7.
I got an 18.
4.
No, 1.
Go, Cucumber, go.
Okay, so dumbest thing in this setup would be bravery tablets, because Batman is fucking Batman. I'm assuming this exists to counteract something like Scarecrow's fear toxin.
Yes.
But honestly, I think more useful to Batman would be a backup bat suit, because his secret identity is more important than a bad day or a bad fear trip. So I think the bravery tablets have got to go, because it's just... Also, what if there's a dependency problem? If he's popping pills to feel brave, it's going to do something to his psyche. He's going to think he needs them all the time. And then he's going to go and it's like, I can't fight the Joker until I've had my pills. And then, what a dick.
So isn't this the stupidest? So you're actually voting for bravery tablets to be this...
Oh shit, you're right. Sorry, this is hard. Yeah, bravery tablets are stupider.
Yes.
There it is.
That one.
Yeah.
That one.
Dumber.
Yeah, that's
No.
the dumbest. And mainly because of it's called. If it was like antidote to Scarecrow's thing, then I'd be like, yeah, you should keep that around just in case. But if they're called bravery tablets, that sounds stupid.
Yeah, it's probably just PCP.
Yeah.
Does the backup bat suit have nipples on it?
Oh.
I don't think so. I think
Depends
this one
how
it was just the
thick
cloth
they are.
one.
Okay.
And it
Just making sure.
Yeah, so the way that the backup bat suit was used was it came out of a pill, he put it in water, and it grew to a full-size bat suit.
So it was made of sponge, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Like those shitty CVS toys.
Hey, grow your own dinosaurs are amazing, okay?
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Now, the other toys that grow in water, though, are pretty cool, because they were, sculpted, and they would just get bigger. But they wouldn't, dissolve out of, a gel cap. That's the most disappointing purchase I ever made with my allowance.
But we all bought them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we're all suckers, and they prey on the innocent. Batman should punch him in the dick.
Well, theoretically, wouldn't the bravery tablets work on people
Hypothetically.
other than Batman? And so would therefore be more useful potentially?
I guess, but if you make an idiot brave, they're just a brave idiot. It's just gonna mean, I don't know. I don't see where that would be a practical thing.
Yeah.
Well, but you can give them to affected other superheroes.
Oh,
But why would they be cowards if they were superheroes?
I don't know.
because of
Life
Scarecrow.
happens.
Yeah.
Scarecrow. Yeah, what if he was like with a bunch of friends and then Scarecrow showed up and he got
We've
everybody?
established the Scarecrow problem. But often Batman just leaves people fucking terrified. Like, I've seen it. Cartoons, comics, everything. It's like, oh no, they're all affected by Scarecrow's fear toxin. He beats the shit out of Scarecrow and leaves those people fucking terrified.
He doesn't have enough pills. How do you choose who to give the pills to and who not to?
Because of his dependency problem on the pills already, he's already taken
They're
them.
mine.
Because if he doesn't take the pills, he just cries at the gravestones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Bravery tablet's stupider.
Tablets are stupider.
Unless the backup batsuit is made of sponge.
Or, has
Or
never-
a
Sounds like
terry
it is.
cloth.
Terry cloth would be so good.
or the dissolvent water glove.
That'd be hot.
Okay.
Only the cloth around the nipples is dissolvent water cloth.
Oh,
Yeah.
you suck.
Sup.
All right. I think we've got a definitive vote there. Bravery tablets are the stupider thing that gets to move on. Okay.
Oh, he pops one every time he has to walk past a picture of his parents.
In that mansion, he's gotta be popping like 80 of those a day.
Which is why he doesn't have enough for other
That's
people.
where the problem happens.
He's gotta like pee. Oh god, well, never mind. I lost my joke. I forgot like the medium that pills are often in, like the thing that solidifies it. It's got a name and I can't remember.
It's okay. It'll come back.
That's cool.
But
Yeah, I
it won't
wasted
be
a
till
lot of
late.
seconds with that. It's fine.
All right.
Is it a matrix? Is it a matrix? I don't know.
Okay. So next we have Bat Female Villain Repellent versus Laughing Gas and Sad Pills.
Explain Bat female villain repellent.
It is a thing he uses to ward off a specific female villain, and it's literally labeled Female Villain Repellent.
Which specific female
hormones?
villain? Because that sounds very generic.
Let me
It's
check.
not unique. It's for the one.
The
Is
what?
it like a hormonal thing, or like just he threw
Yeah.
the pill at her and it's like, go
He also
away?
could have simplified and just called it misogynist spray, but
Yeah.
you know, gotta put bat on everything, I guess.
Right. He was.
It's a little scroll of Ryan dad jokes.
He gets attacked by a villainess named Chiquita, and he sprays her with the
Chiquita?
repellent.
Why isn't it just Jaquita repellent?
Because it's okay. And then
Because that
laughing-
way, if a different female villain comes in, they're like, oh, look what I have in my tool belt. It's really like pepper spray.
Batman has a bad habit of fucking the female villain, so I also don't think that this repellent is getting a lot of use.
Yeah.
And then why is it laughing gas and sad pills?
Because they work
I know
together.
why.
They counteract each other.
Yeah, that's why. So like the Joker slams you with the laughing gas, you gotta take the sad pills.
So you can come down off the high.
And then I guess if you're depressed about mom and dad, then you take the laughing gas.
Yeah, that was my question. Is like, but why do you need the laughing gas?
Listen, NOS is a great recreation. It's not. Don't do it. That's but I would say out of the two, Bat female villain repellent is definitely the most idiotic thing I've ever.
We didn't roll.
Oh fuck it!
Oh, shit.
We didn't even roll.
I just asked the question and you guys went.
I got
I
an
got
18.
3.
Are we really rolling now?
Oh no, but it's weird. I mean, we did our
We
arguments
made
earlier.
the arguments already.
Well, whatever. I rolled a 6. So.
I would have had A5.
We're halfway to 10.
Yep. Oh man.
Here in the Batman says when he used it, he said, "quote Bat apologies. I shit you not." That
Oh
sounds right.
no.
So
But,
bad.
like-
It's so bad.
At least the female villain repellent has a purpose. Like, I still don't know what you use the laughing gas for.
Depression.
Depression,
to
distraction.
use it back on Joker to have this taste of his own medicine.
These are both stupid.
Joker's immune, but nice try.
Can we both of them out?
I mean,
Then
eventually.
What is the point
But they
of
will
it?
both
If
win.
he's immune.
Okay,
don't know.
which one? Okay, we agree they're both stupid. Which one's more stupid at this point
I
in
think
time?
that female villain repellent is
Yeah,
far
I think so.
stupider.
I
That's
think
way
so
stupider.
because at least the laughing gas has the sad pills that can be useful.
Right. And at least like they have multiple uses compared to a female villain repellent, which is like extremely specific.
Hey, if you check it hard enough, it'll make anyone go away.
Yeah, and I mean, and laughter can be used to incapacitate people. Someone in the chat mentioned Tasha's hideous laughter. Sarah White mentioned that one. So I think, yeah, I think I could find practical applications for laughing gas and sad pills.
Fair.
I mean, if you're the dentist from Little Shop of Horrors, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Well, I was just a little bitty kid. Love that song.
Arsenal Roy said, Batman fights a lot of women. It's more practical, which makes it less dumb.
But why wouldn't he just have villain repellent spray? Why only target the female villains?
Apparently, he said he can't hit a girl.
That's not true.
That's what Brad on Batman says.
He's beating the shit out of many a woman.
But if he uses the female repellent, he can fuck them.
How?
Maybe he uses it after, so he doesn't have to talk to them.
So it doesn't-
I don't have to call you back.
Like, I'm done with this conversation. I'm done. No conversation. No.
Time for you to go home.
Yeah. Your Uber is here.
here's your cab fare.
See, it's not so stupid now, is it?
That's still pretty fucking stupid.
All right. We will end that poll with female villain repellent. Moving on.
All right.
All right.
Next, we have his collapsible sword versus amnesia gas.
Shit.
Well,
All right, gonna roll the dice. Roll the
Okay.
dice.
They're allowed to
The
ask
dice.
questions before we roll the dice.
Right.
13, no question.
I got a 12.
13.
7.
13.
Roll again.
13, right?
15.
17.
Fine, go.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, you're welcome.
So these are both. Well, one is horribly irresponsible. I think the amnesia gas is horribly irresponsible unless it's temporary. Could you imagine being the asshole who's like, "Oops, you forgot who you are"? That's a hard choice to make, and I think that shouldn't be something readily available on anyone's belt. So for that purpose, I'd say amnesia gas is stupider. I think a collapsible sword is important when you've got villains running around like Lady Shiva and Ra's al Ghul and fucking Red Claw and stuff. Like, you're gonna want a sword, but you don't want it on your hip because you'll get caught up on stuff. I actually think the collapsible sword is a very reasonable weapon for Batman to have. Amnesia gas, no one should have that kind of power.
But is it a intelligent weapon the way he has to draw the sword? Because he has to undo his belt and then take the hilt and draw it out of the entire belt.
You just gotta think ahead.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Or it's like a baton, right? Like the big batons. You still have to draw a sword, but like this way, it's not like whapping against your leg as you're running from building to building and stuff. I think this is a well thought out weapon.
Now, if it's like a baton,
Baton.
I can't say that word. I am French now. I am le master debateur. No, but the one Ryan is saying is like those flimsy, like super metal, like ones, right?
This is like billionaire
It
bat
comes out
metal.
of
I'm
metal.
sure it's titanium somehow.
Or there's something like it, like the whole like it runs a current through it and it makes it straight versus not running a current through it and it makes it flexible. Whatever.
That's what she
He
said.
takes a pill and it gets hard.
Yeah.
Great, yeah, oh, good.
But if it stays hard for longer than 4 hours,
Gotta go to the hospital for that.
He would just go to Alfred. You know he wouldn't go to the hospital. Alfred would have to
Mom.
deal with his throbbing bone.
You'd be like, Alfred,
no.
My sword is still.
You brought
still-
us here, by the way. Why are we here? Why is this happening?
It was subtle for a moment, and then it wasn't.
Right.
Let me tell you about dicks, everyone.
So he does actually. He uses the amnesia gas when someone sees his secret identity.
So
Okay.
that is my question. Is it temporary? And like, how far back does it go? Like, do you forget
it's a
everything?
plot
Do you
device
forget?
that he uses as much as he needs to.
That's bullshit. That's like Superman's kiss. It's horseshit.
No.
I don't like it. It's stupid.
Well, that's also incredibly it's incredibly just selfish. Of like if you're just a random Gotham citizen who found out his secret identity, if he's gonna amnesia gas you and he doesn't know for how long that takes away your memory, he's okay with that.
Batman's going around flashy thingy peopling.
Yeah.
But it would be great for like trauma things. Like if there's civilians that experience trauma, it's like, here, forget
But we've
that.
just established he uses it only for selfish reasons.
Yeah, I'm just saying on its
Yeah.
own.
I think it has practical application, but that's not what he's using it for. He's using it for like, my secret identity is more important than your synaptic like responses.
But he protects Gotham.
By making them forget their lives?
Yes.
What a dick.
If you don't remember there's
Oh,
trouble,
Fear
that
Not
means
Batman
there's
says
no
that-
trouble, right?
The sword is actually a lightsaber.
So it's gonna be even
Ooh.
cooler. So
See,
amnesia
that
gas.
got
Yeah, amnesia
better.
gas, stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
Done. Next one.
Lightsabers.
Wait,
came
wait,
out.
wait.
All right.
Collapsible
No, we're
sword
done.
one
We're
has
done.
the
We're done,
stupider one.
It did.
Oh
That's
no.
the stupider one?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Y'all are wrong.
I feel like this voting thing might be getting confusing.
I mean, with Ra's al
You guys new
Ghul,
to the show? They always pick the stupid ones.
Ding, 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 ding. You gotta be able to sword fight. That's all. You got bad guys with swords. You need a sword
Yeah.
or a
Amnesia
light.
gas is done.
Amnesia gas. Dick mode.
Oh. Getting closer in the votes now.
Oh.
Oh, they figured it out.
Yeah. So yeah,
They're like,
Oh, no.
oh, that's
Red
how it
50-50.
works.
you need to vote for the thing that is more stupid.
Stupid.
Hey,
More
meow. Jordan.
Meow.
Bring a batarang to a sword fight.
Baton.
Shut up.
Baton ring.
I don't need this.
Someone make that deciding vote. Put it in the chat.
I can do it.
Before
Which
Chuck
is
decides to go
stupider,
out.
amnesia
Oh, no.
gas or collapsible
There
sword?
we are. Random turnip helped us out.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Just leveled it out.
Ah,
No, I did it before that happened.
Ooh, not ooh, Ryan
close.
doesn't like you.
All right. Amnesia gas gets to move on.
As stupider.
Well, boo you.
Alfred, it happened again.
Alfred, what happened again? My pain. My back pain.
It won't go down.
The bad
Okay.
people.
We now have the Bat Claw versus African Death Bee Antidote Pills.
Before we roll the dice, and don't forget to roll the dice,
Okay.
explain the bat claw to me.
Okay, so
That
he's
claw
like,
is hook shot. It's a hook shot.
Hook shot, thank you.
It can take Batman to places quickly. You can also use it to grab items and bring them to you.
Okay.
Oh,
now
Similar,
everybody.
but slightly different from the grappling gun.
it's no, because when in the ones that I was looking at, it was actually a pair of claws that he wore on his hands, and he could climb walls with it.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. So the bat claw
the thing
also
the meat
exists. As
shredder?
a, yeah,
Yeah.
but the bat claw also exists as a gun that is also on his utility belt. These are two items with the same name.
Oh,
So which one are you
That's-
arguing?
Yeah, which are we going to?
This
Are we
one
going
says
with?
climbing. It
Yeah.
specifically says climbing on the name.
All right.
So he has little like claws to help
To climb.
Okay, like a cat. Okay.
All right. So we're going with the brass knuckle claw things that he's got, right?
yeah.
Okay, got it. I got a 9.
12.
7.
10.
A 3.
Alright. I think the African Death Bee antidote pills are stupider because of where you live. the percentage of you running into an African death bee is just not very useful. It's like it's just taking space in your belt. Whereas
hell's
the
an
climbing
African
thing,
death bee?
exactly.
Is that the same as a killer bee, or is that like the Grim Reaper of killer bees?
It's probably Killer Bee 2.0.
Yeah, basically these have a poison when they sting you that they will kill you.
Okay.
Doesn't he have like a really thick bat suit that shouldn't be able to? Great.
But his face is always exposed because he's stupid. So it could sting him in the
face.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, bees aren't like bad guys with guns. The bees actually think about hitting the vulnerable areas.
Yeah, plus it's like they sting you, they die. So, the pills are stupider. Like the backclaw is useful when like if you don't have anywhere to clip your grappling hook to, you can just like pop it. Or if you're in a really like tight awkward space, it's like it's okay. I get up. I go up. It's fine. So yeah.
I'm also as useful as like because I think when I'm thinking African death bee antidote, I'm thinking like an EpiPen. Like if someone was allergic, you could jam that into someone and save a life. But as you point out, the likelihood is very slim, and that's a mission item, not like a daily
Everyday carry.
Yeah, everyday carry.
Yeah.
The bat claw is necessary, and like you said, like you can climb anything with it, unlike the grapple gun or the other version of the bat claw, where you need to hook onto something. He's a ninja, so this is one of his ninja tools. He needs that shit.
Yeah, African death bee, stupid.
Seems very specific. Yes, it's definitely like the mission item is a great way to describe it as like, well, I'm gonna be fighting, the one villain that has African death bees, so I better pack my antidote. But that's about it.
Except in the TV show, he specifically says that he always carries them because he just might happen to run into a situation where Robin might trip over a line and disturb the African death bees.
I mean, if he has the room.
Fair argument though is that 60s Batman always carries every item he's ever had.
Always carry
It's
it.
not practical. He's freaking Santa Claus over here, like, hold on.
Yep.
He needs Hermione's bag for that.
All right, I think they all agree. African death bee pills are the stupider option. Oh, that.
Shut up,
What?
stupid.
What
What?
What? One.
is the loneliest night?
I got a 3.
Oh,
Oh, we're re-rolling.
I got a 14.
I also got a 3.
Oh,
11.
Re-roll, cucumber.
Reroll
20.
Oh,
8.
28.
Kyla. So,
What is it?
so
Small
we've got-
echo seal pulsating.
yep, small echoing seal, pulsating emitter, and a bat fan.
you said echoing. I heard like equine, and I was like, what?
It's specifically for equine seals.
Yes.
They're
Yep.
kind of like horses, but they're
What?
seals.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're magical creatures.
Great for road transport and come with their own horn.
I think I'm gonna go with the seal, pulsating radar, whatever it's called, because that's a very specific. Like, unless I'm going to the aquarium and like stealing all the seals, this is not a very useful tool in my belt. Whereas the fan is like, it could be if it's really hot. Sometimes
Yeah,
you just
but-
need a fan.
But a fan isn't gonna do. Fans don't do much good if you're in head to toe batsuit.
It depends. It could be like a geisha fan, and
Like
it
a
could be made
katana
out of
fan?
metal, and it's like
Yeah,
throw
what
it.
kind of fan is this?
So in the TV show, it is a stick with the fan blades at the top, and he uses it to like disperse gas badly.
Okay, that's really dumb. I don't know anymore.
How does he use the small echoing seal pulsating?
He uses
What?
that to distract Mr. Freeze's seal pup that is his sidekick.
I'm gonna just kick him.
No.
Club 'em.
Yeah, club him real hard.
That's why you're not Batman.
There's a lot of reasons I'm not Batman. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bat Fan as the fucking stupidest thing.
Yeah.
His cape will do more than that little bitty fan will do. And at least the small echoing seal pulsar emitting pulsating emitter.
Pulsator.
The title's too
The
hard
thing,
for me to
the
actually
thing.
read in this thing.
The seal thing.
The seal thing. So even if you're not trying to distract the seal, if you like chuck that to the other side of a room, he could distract any villain with that device. There's more use for this device because someone would be like, "I'm hearing a boom boom from over there. Get your gun." And they're gonna go examine. They're like, "Get your clubs." They don't pick up their clubs and go to the other side of the room.
Plus,
Seals.
it's one of those things that like you probably would never use, but the one time that you'd use it, you'd be like, I'm so happy I had that on me instead of a fan.
Definitely more useful.
No,
than a fan.
we've been corrected. Beer and Batman says it doesn't distract; it's a tracker for seals. Well, fuck, Ryan.
Is it still as useful?
I don't know which one's dumber anymore. This keeps changing on me.
Well, here's the
It
deal.
just seems like a branded fan.
Pretty
the
much.
fan
Right.
is just the fan.
I mean, all of his things are just branded things.
Yeah, but that's like a craft day project, not a tool.
Right. Right. Like at least the echoing seal pulsator like does something. It tracks. Like it does something that anybody can make a bat fan. Like if it was like metal and like a weapon, sure it could be something different. If it's just fan for
Why
air,
isn't it called a seal tracker then? Why is it called the echoing seal pulsator?
Because
It's an
needs a
emitter as
fancy
well.
name.
Yeah.
Weird.
But why do you need to track seals? Like, except for that one situation. At least the fan, if it's hot, it's like you can like breeze your face or whatever.
He's wearing a bat suit. He's already warm all the time.
Yeah.
So you can. So the fan is useful.
No, it's
he's
useless
used it.
because he can only cool his chin.
Yeah, he's acclimated.
He can pull a little bit, like up. That's nice.
hands really don't help when you're in a full bat suit.
Yeah, and again, Cape. Cape can move more air than tiny shitty fan. So he's already equipped with something that does the job better. Whether
He's
he
a
realizes this or not is entirely up to Batman.
D20 TV asks, I must know what this number typey voter thing is called.
So the website I use is called poll.ma.pe.
That's the name.
Yeah.
That's not the URL. That's the name.
That's the name.
Yeah, it's
What's
the
the
name of the
URL?
URL.
It's Bracket HQ, I think, right? Is what we use?
No, that's
Oh,
not the
no.
voting thing.
Is that different than the voter?
Which
I don't
ME.
fucking know. I'm just gonna sit down.
/ Perception Studio.
And now you're confused again.
Was that it? They did it in the chat.
Yeah,
/
with an M.
Chunkerific.
M-A. M-A.pe.
M or N?
Why don't you just type it for them?
All right.
No, and there's a 7 in there somewhere, but you really gotta squint.
There's a silent Z that you neither pronounce nor say when you're spelling it out.
If you utter it, you summon Etrigan.
Oh, Mape.
Mape.
Boy, mape.
Oh,
Baton!
You can buy baton there.
I'm leaving. I don't need this in my life.
All right.
I claim Mexico.
Moving on. The Bat fan is the stupider object.
Hooray!
Okay.
They're both done.
We now have the Master Bat Key and crayons.
17.
Awesome. Natural 20.
I got a 7.
4.
14.
Go, 20, go.
Okay. Here's the problem. The Master Bat Key is probably the most useful item in Batman's utility belt as a sneaky detective type, so yeah, that just has to go away. And also, crayons are fucking crayons. I don't care how Batman you are, there are very few uses for that unless you need wax in particular for something, or you need to draw something sad. Like, I imagine he sits in the dark while like doing stakeouts and just draws like Ma and Pa. and,
But
like,
they're all
pearls
black.
and stuff. But yeah, all the crayons are black and very sad. I was always thinking there's no Crayola color for grief.
Or do you think
So-
the crayons maybe like the thing he draws his eyes, he colors his eyes black with?
That would hurt.
You would have
that,
to melt the wax.
that would be so much effort, and then he wouldn't be able to blink. I think he just uses grease paint. I think that's his thing. It's just
Yeah.
grease paint.
I mean, even if you had crayons and you were like, well, I need wax, I feel like crayon wax isn't the most, like, useful of things. Even if you're like, oh, I need wax for something, I would prefer like candle wax to like crayon wax.
Yeah, because it's even a low quality wax if
Yeah.
you need wax. I don't know. Like,
Crayons are stupid.
crayons are very stupid.
Why did he
We're
use
the
these?
most stupid.
That's a good question. Why does he have bat crayons?
Like, why are these a thing?
I don't remember.
He never
Like, yes, it's the dumbest.
upgraded
Why?
to pencils or charcoal or
Markers.
Yeah.
Like, even the markers would be more useful because then he can paint his eyes with it.
Sarah White said, I know from experience you can psych people out and undermine their confidence by sitting around coloring while stress is going on for others.
Fair.
I know this from experience.
This is fine.
Yeah, it's the worst, Chow Jordan. We're voting for the stupider between the two. So
Oh, Char
you're
Jordan
done goofed.
skewed the votes.
you done
Now-
goofed, Xiao.
Now everything's
Xiao.
off.
So this is what it declares of how he
Ooh.
used them. Batman and Robin are chasing down some modern thieves who are pretending to be from the past. They end up trapping our heroes on top of a train car that is barreling towards a busy intersection. Batman quickly produces crayons and creates a makeshift stop sign that he throws down to stop traffic and clear a path.
I hate this. It's a
The
stupid.
whole adventure
Yeah.
is super strange, right down to the color of the crayon. Given what we know about the Dark Knight, it's pretty wild that he carries around a red crayon instead of something blue or black.
Well, it's not even a black crayon.
It's red.
It's a fucking red crayon. Then how'd he get the word stop on it?
He did it
Make
on a
it
white piece of
on a-
paper,
like on a
and he just left it blank.
Negative space cucumber.
No, I just said if you use a red crayon on a black field, that red is not going to show up. So
Cut it out. He'd used the Batarang to cut out the words.
Then why do you need the
then-
crayon?
He got
Do
something white to put behind it so
right,
that
okay,
it would show through.
great, cool. Inventing things that are not part of the solution at all. Good, nice. Well done.
I'm just thinking outside the box, trying to.
Yeah. I also believe you just said negative space, and I. Oh, okay. So yeah, the crayons got even stupider. So
Yeah.
right.
crayons.
I feel like crayons are gonna go all the way to the finals.
Yep.
All right. So I will finish that
That's
poll.
impressive.
Crayons are not. Crayons are moving on.
Back. Don't.
Crayon.
Okay, we now have his makeup kit versus bat shark repellent.
I roll.
12.
19.
13.
13.
17.
That's me.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go way out of the way to say how important the makeup kit is before we talk about the shark repellent. So without the makeup kit, there would be no Matches Malone. Without Matches Malone, Bruce Wayne would not be able to undermine the criminal element within Gotham City. So Matches Malone is actually a known goon, hired thug for a lot of the biggest supervillains in Gotham City, and it's Bruce Wayne in disguise with his makeup kit. And yeah, so that's super important. That's one of the most important toolkits or tool items that he has. The bat shark repellent.
Wait,
Is
also, he needs to paint his
Hey.
eyes black.
Thank
And
you,
also,
D20
yes,
TV,
you're right,
for
he
gifting
does
that
need to
sub
paint
to
black.
carry.
Oh, hey.
Thanks, D20 TV, for gifting those subs.
Thanks.
But yeah, and the bat shark repellent is, it's a gag, it's a funny, it's a haha, but it doesn't come up very often. I'd say although he has probably been up against sharks more than the average person, because I can distinctly remember both cartoons, comics, and film. He's been up against sharks. But he tends to just punch them.
Hey, question.
he
Follow-up question to that.
Yeah.
What's up?
If Bruce Wayne is Malone, why is this in his bat tool belt?
No. Well, yeah, Bruce Wayne is also Batman. Hey, what's up?
No.
Um,
oh
I'm
my
saying
god, what?
So this is what happens. So Batman will go in disguise as Matches Malone, and then when shit gets real and it's time to stop somebody, he goes into a corner and changes back into Bat. So he's got all his Bat shit on him. What?
He's pulling a Superman. Going to
He's pulling a
Home Booth
Batman.
Exchange.
Superman doesn't disguise shit.
He wears glasses.
Ow.
Hi, that was childish. I apologize. I have only had half raw chicken and coffee for breakfast.
Cucumber didn't have enough coffee today.
You want to go get some mayor or something?
Some mayor?
Some air. Go
Oh.
outside.
No, it's
Take a
hot outside.
I can take a nap after
that was
this.
so-
I do need to take a nap. Sorry, Corey.
You're good.
I didn't mean that.
I think.
I know you're just a cranky baby. It's okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Child.
Well, shit, let's go.
Fine, I don't apologize.
I tried. I tried. You're all there.
All right.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I lost track of everything.
Fair.
I don't know what life is.
Track repellent, stupid.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I'll go with that.
Cool.
Awesome. I just get to tell the group what to do.
Also, sharks are mostly harmless. You don't need
Yeah.
shark repellent. Just
More people
Get
die
out of the
from
water.
cows than from
Yeah,
sharks.
just
Yeah.
punch them in the nose.
punch them in the nose.
Rip at their
Good.
gills.
Yeah. And
Eat
if
'em.
and if you get eaten by a shark,
Raw
it's
sushi.
your fault.
Sharker.
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 Sharker bottom.
Shut up, glasses.
Oh, never mind. Stupid.
Stupid.
I just read an article with the Coast Guard shot at a shark because it
Yeah.
was coming towards them. Just
Did
get out of the
they
fucking
get it?
water.
You're the Coast Guard. You should know about sharks. That's weird.
They're
It's
surprised.
coming right for us. You're gonna boat, sir.
Like, this is not Jaws, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Use a taser on them? I feel like you would screw yourself over if you used a taser on a shark in the water.
In the water?
Yeah, like.
But what about a
doesn't-
land shark?
Yeah, you ever think about that?
A boulet. Which should still be pronounced boulette, by the way, everyone in the nerd community.
Atoll.
Bato.
All right. Moving on to the
Never
next
gonna
one.
live this out.
All right.
I can't
Shark
lift
repellent.
up my arm without looking down for some reason. I always want to.
So the next one we've got
Hey.
is the Bat Shield versus the Bat Fly Swatter.
Roll.
Okay, hold on. Let me clear this up.
Okay.
Freedom
Roll
Batman
first.
says they were shooting at a shark because they were attacking a bunch of swimmers on a cruise. No, they were not. There was a bunch of Coast Guards who decided to go out for swimming in the ocean, and they decided they're gonna have fun. And then the shark started coming towards them.
Yeah.
It didn't attack anybody. It was just like, oh look, there's a shark. We should shoot at it because it's coming in our general vicinity.
Yeah.
You showed up at his house. He was like, what the fuck is that? He's like, I'm gonna go look. Shark was just hanging out.
Who's
He's like,
knocking on my front door?
yeah,
Sharks are just curious.
Shot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Anyway,
Roll.
clear die.
That's
12.
I got 3.
12.
4.
18.
Right.
Okay.
Go.
I'm gonna say. Hey,
Hey,
thank you.
critical misses. Thanks for the follow.
I'm gonna say that the Bat Shield probably has some more uses than the Fly Swatter.
Name them.
I mean, like self-defense. Like you can stop projectiles coming after you and such with a shield. But a Fly Swatter.
That's one.
Huh? Oh. And
You can throw it at people.
not this one.
What?
Unthrowable. Unthrowable.
Everything is throwable.
You just
So
have to try.
the way that he brings his bat shield out is like it's this
Yep.
big, and he unfolds it to the size of like a full-size shield. So it really doesn't even look like it could fit in the bat utility belt, but it's where it comes from.
All right. All right.
So why can't he throw it?
Because I feel like it's flimsy looking, and it would probably fold back up if he wasn't holding it.
So you can throw it. You just shouldn't throw it. You said you can't throw it, which is an odd statement to make.
Yeah, it's like, is it attached to the belt?
Ah, I see. No.
It fuses to his flesh every time you throw it.
He's now one with the shoe.
You are the shield.
But yeah, the Fly Swatter is to attack flies and maybe like be silly and swat the Riddler or something in the face when you want to. Or...
You could challenge him to a duel.
That's really disrespectful.
No, I don't know.
It's custom.
The Riddler's just trying to make people smarter.
Yeah.
Fair.
he's a formidable opponent. You gotta punch him. You gotta do something. Fly swatter's just like that's just offensive.
I almost want to say the bat shield is dumber. Just because if Batman's in a position where he's using a shield, that means he's not doing his job very well as the agile sleuth detective ninja magic guy that he's supposed to be.
How is
That
that
means you're pinned down about to die.
What if he has it for somebody else to use? So he's like, oh look, they're shooting at us. Here, use this shield.
Robin, here, have a shield. You killable bitch.
like I put you in tights, but here's a shield.
Protect your legs.
Yeah, I hate both of these, so I don't know. But yeah, the shield does have more practical uses. I have to go with the fly swatter. I was trying to invent a reasonable use for the fly swatter.
No, fly swatter's stupid.
There is none.
That's stupid.
I just wanted Ryan to give me all the reasons he thought the bat shield had uses for.
Can't throw it though. Cannot throw it.
Oh, he did use it to protect Robin from gunfire.
Of course he did, because Robin's useless. Old school Robin's useless.
I also feel like the bat shield's particularly ineffective, especially as we get to newer Batmans, because his suit is so bulletproof. Like, why do you have a shield? You're not gonna get hit by things.
For the chin.
If
Once
he
one goon
hasn't
gets smart.
Revisited the items in his tool belt from the beginning
He
till
just,
now, then we have a bigger problem than the items that are in the belt.
Batman.
he just needs a Mr. Wilson-sized shield for his face.
Mr. Wilson, the Dennis the Menace neighbor?
No, was it Mr. Wilson? Or was it just Wilson? The guy from Home Improvement.
Oh yeah, Wilson.
Wilson, yeah. He needs one of those shields.
Neighbor from another.
From another
Other
neighbor.
neighbor. The other
Wilson's
Wilson.
always a neighbor. Never the hero.
Or a volleyball.
Wilson.
Or the ball.
All right.
I think this one's sold.
Yeah, fly swatter is definitely going through.
Yeah.
Why did we discuss this for so long?
Don't know. It wasn't that long.
It felt really long.
But it felt like forever.
All right, we've gone through our first round of thingies.
Woohoo.
Thank
We
you.
are-
It's great.
Highly technical here on Roll for
Yeah.
Initiative.
Yep. So back up to the next column. We now have bravery tablets versus bat female villain repellent.
This gets dumber and dumber every round. 7.
9.
4.
3.
I also got a 4.
Oh,
Woo-hoo!
Roll.
4 club. If you add ours together, we have an 8.
No.
I still have a 9.
Okay,
right,
but
good.
like 7, 8, 9, so
10.
So you're in
I win.
trouble.
All right. So, all right. Yep. Well,
Alright.
I'm gonna stick with the bat female villain repellent as being the stupidest out of this selection, because the bravery pills kind of I feel have a lot more variation than just specifically only working on female villains. Yeah, that's my
I
reason.
disagree.
Oh.
I disagree. Single nighters, it's useful. Whereas the brave pills is like you give them to anyone around you, and if they're useless, they're gonna be like, I'm helpful because I'm brave, so I'm gonna help with this. I'm gonna fight him too, and now they're just in your way, and they're just like, yeah, no.
yeah. I also see no upsides to the bravery tablets, and as dumb as bat female villain repellent is, it can at least get rid of what, maybe 50% of your enemies, so gender-based chemical components, whoopity-woo.
Hormones.
Hormones.
Hey, you know, if it's just purely a gender-based thing, maybe it would help me when I go out in public and all the hordes of women like to mob me.
There you
So
go.
Yes, because all the women
But
who are
only-
also
But they
villains.
have to be villains.
They have to be villains, though, yeah.
oh, but they all love me, so that's different.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Unless they love you to the point where they want to kill you, then it's not
that's
useful
possible.
for you.
That's possible.
That's how you filter them out. That's how you know for sure.
Oh yeah, I only keep the good ones.
Yeah, that's how you know for
Yeah.
sure that it's true love, Junk.
Okay, the bravery
They're
tablets is the
trying.
stupidest because I need this. I need this repellent.
Right. Yeah. I think the chat is so far agreeing with everyone. Bravery tablets are
Jose says that bracket reads like a recipe for a virgin at a school dance.
Wimmy Wham Wham Wazzle says, wouldn't bravery tablets help against Scarecrow's fear toxin? Yeah, maybe.
That's
Probably.
what they're for.
That makes sense.
Yes,
But I feel like
But that's one use.
bravery is like, that's a dangerous term. Kind of like Carlos saying. It's like, you're just going to walk up and be like, I got this. Woo!
He just needs to name his stuff, not stupid names, and then maybe he wouldn't have better arguments for it.
That's true.
There you go.
the name is part of what it is, and that of what makes it stupid.
Bat.
Can't tell if you're agreeing or disagreeing with me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not gonna tell me. Great. Okay.
Nope.
Next.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Whenever you hit me.
All right. I will
Shut up,
close
glasses.
that one up. Bravery tablets get to move on.
I don't like that this.
Are you calling me glasses?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I'm tired. Leave me alone.
Nobody
You're
is
the
wearing
19.
glasses but you.
Yeah, glass.
Yeah, nerd.
Damn it.
But
Played myself to
Understand.
death.
Is that like a reference? Somebody help me.
No, because you made fun of Corey for saying glasses, or like, yeah, but he
He
wears
wears
glasses. And then Carla made
Your
fun of
tantrum.
you for being a
You're
dick.
right. I did say words today.
Yeah. That's how this came about. I was listening.
Thank you, Ryan.
You're welcome.
Someone knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I'm still working on my first cup of coffee.
After this, we all need to go club seals with a baton. Mission success. This stream has been everything I've wanted it to be.
I'm done. I'm not coming back next week.
The spray
was like,
worked,
yes.
skunk.
Okay, so we've now got amnesia gas and African death bee antidote pills.
That's so bizarre.
11.
Got a 15.
Wow.
5.
8.
Go, cucumber.
Okay.
Thank you,
Oh,
Jose.
thanks for those subs.
Oh,
Thank you.
Ooh.
Beep boo,
Alright.
beep boo.
I'm gonna go with most useless. I'm switching it up. African death bee antidote, most useless. Very unlikely. I guess I didn't switch it up. It's just in this case, I'm going for amnesia gas being a real tool. As much as I shit on it earlier because I wanted it to go away, this could really just take care of some serious problems. Like, if you just, like, drowned the Joker in that gas, like, just fucking put him in a room with that, he wouldn't remember. He wouldn't
Be a
remember.
nice guy.
He wouldn't remember his obsession. And then he probably wouldn't hurt anybody either because he'd have nothing to prove to anybody. So even if he's still all Joker imbued, he'd still be crazy, but he wouldn't be off, like, murdering people just to get to Batman. And he could use it on a lot of people. Because most of them are only villains because they hold weird-ass grudges. So if he makes them forget those grudges, then, yeah,
But now you're being very picky about what you're forgetting.
that's true.
I mean, even if you just reset someone, right? You were talking about trauma, right? Even if you were just like, well, they experienced the trauma, 2 years ago, and we just reset them for 2 years ago. I mean, then they could potentially have a better life. Because,
Yeah.
if you're a villain and you're just sad and you're angry and lashing out, and that's why you're a villain, and then you get to kind of reset your life and be happier, maybe.
Yeah.
Move out of Gotham.
Just
That's-
forget about all the bad things that happened to you. It's fine.
Yeah.
Go live in a small farm somewhere.
And then the African death bee antidote becomes more relevant now that we don't have that fly swatter. But, yeah, it's just dumber.
Shit.
It's just dumber.
There's just the likelihood of it happening is just null.
Who knows? We got murder hornets.
Yeah.
African death bees are next.
Yeah.
Hey, the murder hornets were just a filler episode, okay? Like, they were there for like a second, then it's like, oh,
Yeah, then it
we
was
forgot
fine.
about the murder hornets.
It's because they got to the people that mattered. They got to the people that were reporting on them. You're gonna find them without heads in a little nest in like a month from now.
Freaking little murder hornet mafia.
Yikes.
I, for one, welcome our murder hornet overlords.
I don't.
For the record. Don't kill me.
It's been recorded. It's been said.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm safe. If they need evidence, I've said it on camera.
Hi, Penguin McCool.
Hello.
Hey.
He's Batman.
Batman.
All right. I think that's pretty clear. African death bee pills. Get to move on.
All right.
Hey!
There's Rachel.
Pills. Oh, here comes the champ.
Yeah, 4.
Bat fan
3.
versus crayons.
Brown.
Ooh, these are both stupid as fuck. Who's up?
7.
12.
3.
I think me, I guess. If you
Yep.
didn't. Okay. I think taking on Cucumber's argument of the cape being a more successful use of like getting gas to be cleared away, a bat fan is very useless comparatively. But the crayons, you know, if you really needed to like make an arts and crafts that will distract your enemy, it actually is useful. So the bat fan seems to be superfluous to some things that are already on his belt. So I would go with the bat fan as being stupider. And Chunk hates the argument, apparently.
Chunk?
Don't mind me.
Or loves it.
I don't know.
Oh no, we're not gonna ignore
You
you.
killed him.
I did.
You killed her.
Herbert.
Go ahead, Chunk. You have something to say?
No, I'm good. I agree.
Yeah, Batman's stupid. Crayons.
Crayons are also stupid, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Batman is slightly stupider.
I think the crayons are slightly less stupid because they're a medium with which you can create at least other things that are potentially useful.
Yeah.
Whereas the Batman is stupid and stays stupid and useless throughout its entire little Batman life. The crayon can become something better.
But does he have all the colors, or are we sticking to he has a red crayon?
There's a red crayon.
Cause
I mean,
He could draw little bullet holes on himself and then like pretend to be dead.
He
And then
could chew
everybody just
on it
walk
and
by.
make it look like he thirsts for blood, so they'll fear him even more.
I am the knight.
Adding to the Bat mythos.
you
Nar
go.
nar, red crayon.
All of a sudden, his crayons are super
I don't
useful.
think that's how crayons work.
Now wax
They
will stick
don't
to your
melt
teeth.
in your mouth. It's not M&Ms.
No, that's the point. You want the red flakes to be all over your teeth.
Yeah.
But
And
then
I get
it'll never
stabbed
go
over 'cause I'm the
away.
bat. Rah.
Do you not brush your teeth?
That's wax
I
in
brush
your
my teeth
mouth.
every day,
Yeah.
twice
So
a day.
Beard on a Batman clarifies that he has all the crayons. It is a box on his hip.
I mean, even I feel like the
Is it 6
crayons
colors
even
or
had
12
something.
colors?
I feel like the crayons could be useful, right? You can distract a kid, like, "Hey, kid, don't be in harm's way. Like, here, play with crayons. Like, here, Robin, there you go." Or like,
Here,
You
I
can
don't know,
have a kid a bat fan too, and be like, "Here, have it."
the
Speaking to this.
do not entertain kids, but for like 5 seconds, you give kid like,
Hey, I was very entertained with fans as a kid.
I too enjoyed a good fan every now and then.
You can do the robot noise, the robot voice.
You know what the crayons would be good for? Like
Nothing.
getting all the kids in Gotham
Drawing.
City to like draw like "Thank you, Batman" like pictures and have them like mail it to law enforcement, so like it betters your public image. But you're like looming over them, like, "Yes, Billy, draw. Tell them what a good hero I was."
That's not creepy at all.
This one, everyone's a little bit tricky on. Like right now, we're at 6 to 5, so it's
It's 50-50 for me.
so you guys are voting for which one do you think is the
Dumber.
or-
Dumber. So the to me the Bat fan is dumber.
Right.
so far the chat is
They're
saying
both dumb.
crayons.
I don't know.
Oh no, it's 50-50 now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh,
Wimmy Wham Wham Wazzles, how powerful is the Bat fan? It is a handheld fan that is only as powerful as how hard you swing it.
Yeah.
Which is, for Batman, that's pretty powerful.
See?
But it's still a shitty ass fan.
If
When
you
he has a
chuck it
cape.
hard enough, it's
A
a weapon.
bulletproof cape with extra weight so that he could clear a room much faster just by turning in place.
Be a Wonder Woman.
Pirouette.
Pirouette.
Pirouette. Batum.
See, I was saying my handheld fan has been very useful during this heat, we'll say. But in a full bat suit, it doesn't help very much. Like a handheld fan doesn't, it's not helpful.
But a
I'm
handheld
like, my
fan
upper
does
lip
more
is
damage
full.
if you chuck it than a crayon.
That's true.
flap, flap, flap.
So you can somehow melt all the crayons together and create like a ball of wax. And like, what?
I mean, that's true. You could do that. Maybe you could get like an impression of a key with the melted wax and then
Yeah.
Well,
test it with this, I don't know, bat metal molder or something. Best toy ever.
I don't know how useful wax keys would be though.
No, use
make a
the wax
mold.
to take a mold, then you cast in metal.
with like aluminum or something.
Yeah.
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
All right, someone get in there and get that decide and vote. We're still at 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
Close it up.
Xandra says, yeah, but you chuck the fan, then you're out of fans. You drop some crayons as a tripping hazard, you still have some crayons.
Yeah, but if you drop the crayons, you're just gonna step on them and they're gonna break. They're not gonna like actually like eat shit on the crayons. It's not marbles.
You can pick up crayons, but you can't pick up a fan.
Wait, who's arguing that you can't pick up a crayon or a fan?
I don't know.
He's saying you have just one fan with crayons. You
have more than one crayon.
You have more than
Oh.
one crayon.
Yeah, there will be crayons
I
left
thought
over.
he was saying if you throw a fan, you can't pick it up, but if you throw crayons, you can totally pick them up.
No, the shield is what you can't pick up, Chunky.
Yeah. No, you
No,
can't
you
throw
can't
it to
throw
begin
it
with.
Oh, you can't throw it. Fuck.
Oh, it happened. We're broken. We can move on.
Go.
Finishing
Yes,
Paul.
we've been broken for a while.
Oh, sure, it's fine. The bat fan gets to move
We
on.
were born broken.
Okay. Cool. So now the last of this bracket is bat shark repellent versus the bat fly swatter.
Oh, it made it through.
You got a 9.
I gotta.
Two.
I gotta.
The two.
One.
Oh.
Go knife.
Okay.
Batman.
I think that he would be able to use the fly swatter more often than bat shark repellent. Just so that I feel like the fly swatter, in a sense, is more useful. So I think the shark repellent is the stupider option to keep on his person.
Yeah, but you can swat flies with your hand. You can't.
You
like
can
it's
swat-
harder to fight sharks with your hand.
They're big. You can swat them in the nose and be like, and they swim away.
Yeah,
Poop the
but
snoot.
like if we're talking about like the actual real threat, right? Are flies a threat that you need something to fight against? Like
Are
something-
sharks a threat?
If they carry disease, flies
Yeah.
can be very dangerous.
No, sharks are like
Mosquitoes
so
are.
little threat.
If it's a bot fly, they lay their eggs in your skin.
Yep.
If it's a killer bee, it kills
I'm more likely
you.
to run into a fly than I am a shark.
But it's Batman.
Yes, that
He
too.
encounters a lot of sharks, doesn't he?
Yes.
Xandra says, could be a camera disguised as a fly. True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. See.
It's true. It's true.
Could be a
described
bat
as a
female
shark.
villain disguised as a fly.
And he's just out of the propellant or out of the repellent at that point, and he's like, "Oh, I got to use a fly swatter instead."
Mm-hmm.
Penguin
So
had
there
deadly
my
fruit
bat says-
flies, so he invented the bat fly swatter.
There you go. Killer fruit flies. That's insane because fruit flies are so tiny and numerous. That's actually dangerous.
Yeah, but with fruit flies, I feel like you have a fly swatter. You don't fight fruit flies with fly swatters. You get like you have like those traps to get deadly fruit flies.
Like that's
Sound
the
about
stuff.
I would use one of those electrified rackets.
Ah,
Those are good.
They're awesome.
Plus the light, or the light ones that you just hang, and it's like you don't even have to do anything anymore. They'll go there on their own. Save yourself the effort.
Baron Batman says it was just a battering on a stick, which to me has actually just made it way cooler.
Yeah. It's like I like it more now.
It's like a little
But
axe.
how is that a fly swatter though? If it's just a battering on a stick, it does
Anything
not
is a
actually have a
fly
lot of
swatter if
surface
you have the
area.
right attitude.
Yeah,
Yeah, hit on a fly with that. See how
it's like,
it goes. I ran out of steam halfway through a sentence.
yeah, I think we all just got
Words
hit with
are
the
hard
wall at the
today.
same time. Like, yeah, but what if it's... Die.
Words are hard today.
We all are.
all right. I think Black Fly Swatter can move along.
Stupid.
Doobie doo.
Stupid.
I disagree.
Eh. Well, you didn't make a convincing enough argument.
Sucks to
Yeah, so
say.
there.
It does not matter. No matter what anybody says here on this thing, they're gonna vote no matter what, on whatever they want. We make
got an
no
11.
sway in any direction.
This is true.
I don't know if we've ever changed anyone's mind on this show.
Fair.
Why have you been here?
God, what are we doing?
Oh no!
Oh, God. Oh,
Just
God.
upload the bracket. Let them vote.
All right. So now we are second to last round. So
Yeah.
this is deciding who is the final champions to go on to battle.
Oh my god.
This is
Okay.
Bravery Tablets versus Tablets.
Tabbits.
Baby
Tablets.
Tabbits. Hey, Tabbit.
I hate that. Versus African Death Bee Antidote Pills.
Wait. They're
Yes?
both pills.
I got an 11.
Nothing. My brain just.
They can go against each other. Actually, one's a tablet, one's a pill.
Same
Yeah.
thing. You swallow it.
Oh, that
Got five.
applies to a lot of things.
I
13.
got a 7.
10.
11.
Alright. I think. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with bravery tablets are dumber because of my previous argument of people are just gonna get on your way and become a liability. Whereas the other one, it's like you might not use them, but they will be very useful if for the perchance the one time you run into a killer bee. But the other one's like you're just causing more trouble for yourself. So I think the bravery tablets are dumber. Unless you're running against the scarecrow. But
Mhm.
I don't know.
Okay, for that very same argument, I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna go with the African Death Bee is the stupider one. Because if you ran into the Scarecrow, which you're more likely to do than African Death Bees, you would probably want that available for you or your friends.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Chunk on this one.
Yeah.
Oh.
As problematic as I feel the bravery tablets are, because like really, that's gonna create a whole new drug problem in Gotham City. Because some motherfucker, like Batman's gonna save a guy, give him a bravery tablet, and that dude's gonna like drain his own blood and become Bravery Man or some shit, and start like cutting it out to like kids in the neighborhood. And
Everyone's brave now.
yeah, exactly. It's gonna be
Beard on the Batman says, "Let me help you out here. These tablets were not used for Scarecrow. It was used to help to get the courage to chase down and jump onto the train."
fuck those pills.
And back to 0.
Ah, shit, they just became so much dumber. Oh,
Yeah, like, why does he need bravery pills? Shouldn't he already be brave?
Maybe
We're
he's
looking
scared
For
of trains.
Batman.
Maybe he
Batman.
fell out of a train when he was a little kid.
His parents died too.
I didn't become Train Man. He could have been like the conductor.
Oh.
Like toot toot. I am night. Toot toot. All aboard.
Toot toot. That would be so creepy if you're in a dark room and all of a sudden you just heard toot toot out of the corner.
No, it can't be. That's
The conductor! No!
Oh, man.
Super villain.
Yes.
I am the caboose. I am the tracks. I am Train Man.
All right. This one's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
if this is the train thing, then bravery tablets are definitely more useless.
Oh fuck! He would say no ticket and just start throwing people out a window.
He's not a hero anymore.
Well, this one looks pretty convinced already. So, Death Bee Antidote Pills get to move on. It looks like.
As the stupider ones
As the
over the
stupider
bravery tablets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. This is just gonna be. I feel like people just wanted to be the Death Bee antidote versus the fly swatter.
Fair.
I
You
got
were
a 2.
facing African death bees. Would you rather have the antidote or fly swatter?
The antidote, because there's a high chance that you will not hit them with the fly swatter.
Especially when the fly swatter is a batarang on a stick.
All right. So now we have the Bat Fan versus the Bat Fly Swatter.
Yeah,
7.
2.
5.
4. I was Johnny.
Go 7.
Okay. I would say the fly swatter would be the stupider one, because the bat fan, you could even kind of keep the fruit flies away from you with a gust of wind with the bat fan. So they and the fly swatter being a batarang on a stick is not the most surface area to hit a bunch of fruit flies that are going to try and kill you. So
I agree.
Yeah.
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 See,
I'm,
I don't know how I feel about these choices getting dumber and dumber as we go. We're just getting like very sad about this.
I guess the bat. At least the bat fly swatter, you could treat it like a little mini mace. Like you'd still use it to bash heads in or something. You could still take out a crook with the bat fly swatter. The bat fan, however, hot garbage. Like there's no use for it. There's nothing you could do with it. You can't even like MacGyver a situation where that thing is useful.
I mean, at the very least, if the bat fly swatter you had it, you could take the stick off and have a batarang, right?
Well, that's
Versus
true.
Bat fan is just you would just have.
Depending on how well soldered it is.
Mm-hmm.
How well?
But if you were to chuck both of them, the fly swatter would do more damage than the fan.
Yeah, because you could like wind it up first, like David's sling or something. Is
Or like a knife, but it's a batarang.
like a knife.
Tiny axe.
Adorable.
So it just became a lot more useful.
Mm-hmm. This
Cut your
is
fruit with.
Markimus Prime. We've been informed that it is literally a batarang on a string on a stick. And you swing it around, right? No? Or is it just a batarang on a stick?
I thought it was just battering on a stick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even fucking worse. It just
So
got
you're
stupider.
voting. You're voting for the stupider one.
Right.
Yeah, we're
The-
voting for the dumbest thing.
the dumb-
Between-
You never used it for anything other than those two fucking fruit flies.
Mhm.
That's just a
Because he
lack
took
of
the batarang off the stick,
imagination.
and he still had a batarang. He was
Also
like,
a bat lollipop.
Yeah.
Bat on the cob. Bat lotte.
Stop it.
Stop. All right. Oh, finish that poll. We've got our final contestant.
I told you. I told you.
Yeah, you were right. You were right. It has finally come down to the African Death Bee antidote pills versus the bat fly swatter.
I hate this.
Aw,
I
shit.
hate this.
Well, maybe you should win one so you can pick the topic. Me.
Because I have choice over that.
yeah, you have to
Yeah,
be the
19.
master debater. Got an 8.
2.
Fine.
All right.
That's- What'd you get?
19.
So did I.
Funny.
Roll again.
Oh, fine. Let's go.
Trying to do here. I got a 10.
12. Ha.
Nah.
Yeah. I guess
Sorry.
my argument stands that there's less likelihood of you actually hitting the flies with the bat swatter, whereas if you use the antidote, it'll save you regardless of the bee getting at you. So I'm gonna go with the fly swatter is useless or dumber than the antidote, even if it's a tiny axe.
Yeah. I'm gonna go that route as well. The fly swatter is a batarang on a stick. He's already got a bunch of batarangs. I'm sure he could find a stick at any time should he need that fly swatter ever again. The antidote will save a life. That's the thing. Saving lives. What Batman's supposed to do. That actually helps him in his mission a little bit better than a fucking fly swatter.
Also something that like he needs his resources to get, right? He has the the antidote, right? So he needs to be Batman to have that. A kid could have found one of his batarangs and he just throws willy-nilly and stack it on a stick and could have the bat fly swatter. Like anybody could have done that.
Yeah.
It's not specific to him.
Yeah, I guess I guess so.
I feel like Batman would also have a hive of these African death bees like in the Batcave among his trophies should he ever need their venom to do something. or poison.
I mean, the antidote probably came from the venom.
Right. That's what I mean. So in order
Yeah.
to synthesize it, he's going to need those bees. So maybe situations like this occur more often than normal. Maybe Alfred's always getting fucking stung while he's bringing home his like milk and sandwiches. And
Like, oh no, Alfred, not again.
He probably makes Alfred take care of them too. He probably doesn't do any of
They
the
have a
actual
nest
work
in the
himself.
backyard.
yeah, I bet you Alfred has to feed them.
Aw. What do they eat?
Club seals.
Humans.
Yeah.
That's why they need the tracker, really.
Backbone tenderized.
Oh, there we go. That's why they need the tracker, because he has to find them,
To feed the
club
bees.
them, bring them home, and then feed them to the
It
egg.
all works together, everybody.
Full
Makes
circle.
Mhm.
All right, get in those votes. You're 6-5 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Fly swatter done.
Fly swatter guys, why do you think that the antidote pill is dumber? I don't understand.
Don't believe in saving lives. They think that poison should do its work. Venom should do its work.
What's the difference between poison and venom?
Venom is something that would like go into your veins directly. It's like a venomous snake. Something is poisonous if you eat it, and it causes you harm.
Assume it, yeah.
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 Snakes are venomous, plants
bleach.
are poisonous.
Mhm.
What about a poisonous carnivorous plant?
I think it's still poisonous.
All right, I think I
Can
will
bite you.
Oh, there it is. That's much better. Everyone's gotten their votes in now. So,
Alfred uses those bees for bird space stuff, sells it in Gotham. Go, Alfred. That's how they became rich. Got
the
it.
fly swatter has won.
But did it though?
Did it though.
All right.
Dumbest item in Batman's utility belt.
All right, we did
Bracket,
it.
I feel
You
very
guys helped us
dissatisfied.
Decide which is the stupidest item in Batman's utility belt, and we will now open up the poll for who is the master debater who will get to decide the next week's topic.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use channel points if you are on a desktop device.
Actor.
You have a question there, Chunk?
Waving.
You're waving.
Oh,
Campaigning.
Why is there a dog whimpering?
that's my dog. He's being whiny. Hold on.
He needs African death bee antidote, but we can't get it to him.
So right now, Chunk is in the lead with 70% of the vote.
Woo!
My dog doesn't love me anymore.
No, Corey's catching up.
Corey is catching up a bit.
Go, Corey.
But 81
Corey.
votes to 27 is still
Yeah,
quite a lead.
that chunk bar is going down.
Ruh-roh.
It's yellow timber.
Oh, no.
You better move.
You better
You better dance. And don't forget, you can use your channel points to vote more than once. Clickety click clack.
Chunk's still in the lead by just a bit.
Chunk is definitely in the lead. He's got like 230. He's got at least 100 and some change above anybody else.
Yep.
Oh shit! I gotta think of something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Corey jumped up to 103 now.
Right.
Chunk
What
is
the
at
fuck?
300 now.
What the fuck?
Chat, Chunk. She's coming for you.
Mm-hmm. Vote, vote, vote. Do it. You got about a minute and a half left.
One.
Oh,
It's
would the bat credit card have been a stupid item or a good item to have?
Good item.
Good item.
Good item.
Fantastic
You
item.
know how shitty it is
The
to carry
best
cash in a
item.
suit
Yeah.
like that?
And it's got no limit. It's like a black card.
Yeah.
And at least it has it's Batman's card. If it would be stupid if it had Bruce
Bruce
Wayne's.
Wayne's name.
Right, right.
Then it would be stupid. It
Well, that
would
just
be
means somebody let him open up an account
Under
With that-
Batman. Yep.
under
So
just
that means-
Batman.
That would be the best.
to the bank in
As
his
Batman.
outfit and been like, I want to open a credit card account.
Yes, Batman.
Here's my deposit check.
Chunk's still in the lead. Ooh.
Maybe his card worked like Square, like from back in the day or something, or like Venmo. It wasn't
No?
a bank.
Ah. I mean, he could have probably opened his own bank and been like, hey, this is
That's the Bat Bank of
the
Gotham.
Bat Bank of Gotham. Is like, all only does Batman transactions.
There you go.
There are
Batman
bad
skates did not make the list. Do they come off of the utility belt, or are they just things that he wears?
What?
Do they like clip on or something? Like the cool like converter skates,
Oh
or
my gosh.
were they
Oh,
just
no.
something you wore?
Do they even fit in the belt?
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
I think it's
I
just
mean,
like
a
stuff he
sword
keeps in
fits
his
in the
car.
belt, so.
Oh.
I win.
Wimmy Wham Wham Wazzle says
I
George
win.
Clooney was the
I
sexiest
win.
Batman. Yeah, if you like human
I
bobbleheads,
win.
sure.
Yep. Chunk wins.
Woo!
I'm trying to kill you, Dick.
It was the seal clubbing, huh?
Yes, that's
Right.
right. That's why you were the master debater this week.
Congratulations, Chunk. What are we gonna yell about next week?
Even though that was Cucumber's comment, I just said it louder.
That's funny how that works, isn't it?
Say it louder.
It's like the comedy world in a nutshell.
I'm gonna say who is
When? Where?
the
When? How?
What?
best Muppet
Why?
to help you rob a bank?
Okay.
Ooh,
To help you rob a bank.
I like that.
Nice.
That's good.
That's
What do you
awesome.
want as your trophy?
On a
The fly swatter?
A bat
Battering
fly
him.
swatter.
That fly swatter as your
That fly swatter.
All right. Sweet. All right. We did it.
We did it!
We did it.
Wimmy Wham Wham Wazzle says Fonzie Bear would be the worst. Hey. Yeah, probably.
Hey.
Hey.
All right. Let's see who's out there to raid.
Mhm.
All right.
Raid,
We've got
raid, raid.
Encounter Roleplay is playing their stuff right now, so we'll give them a raid. Come back later for us to play Trashterpiece Theater with you all. We've got some radio plays that you can make us do funny lines. I already have one in the books that I have to do. The really angry chef. God damn it, I forget.
Don't tell him. Nobody tell him.
Look
Come
at
on,
that struggle.
you can do it.
Yeah.
Struggle bus. Struggle bus.
You're doing so good.
Gang.
You're welcome, Chow Jordan. Ciao!
Oh, he's gonna look it up.
You should come join us on Trashter Piece at
Yes.
some point.
I have-
It'll be fun.
I have Gordon Ramsay that I have to.
Hey, you looked it up, didn't you?
Oh,
well-
I need to name the fly swatter or the crayon. I'm gonna make them D&D magic items later today for a companion. I don't know the fun today. The fly swatter is called the fly swatter.
Doing great.
What's happening?
It's hard to name things.
Trying to name a D&D item that is the bat fly swatter,
Swatter.
but as a
They're
D&D.
hard.
The dark winged swatter.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
The dark winged swatter. Swatter.
What about the
That's a weird
crayon?
word to say.
The crayon.
Swatter.
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 Drink your swatter, kids.
What would the crown
That's
be
like,
called though?
is that sweat water?
The dark.
Swatter?
The dark.
The,
The dark-
darkest
cra-
dark.
Yeah, the like a crayon, but
Crayon
with
of
a K.
grief.
With a K.
It would be
Yeah,
a
it'll be
Stuart
the-
Simple color, so it'd be like the blackest black crayon.
Ah, yeah.
No, not that. Not that.
no.
Not that. Not
Okay.
that. No.
Saddest night color.
The saddest night.
Saddest night.
Grief of your enemies.
Grief.
The
The color of grief. Color me grief.
Oh.
Color me green.
Wayne Tomb Black.
Oof.
Yes. I like that. Wayne Tomb Black.
Or Bat Cave Shade.
All right.
Dirty
Bat
tears.
cave.
I think we've given a few names there that I can.
50 Shades
Saturday.
of Bat.
Something bet. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
What's up?
We're gonna raid. Encounter roleplay.
What's up?
Right, y'all.
What's up?
Thank you all so very, very much. We'll see you later today.
Bye.
Good night. I mean, good day.
Bye.
It's not night.
Not well, yeah,
It's nighttime.
it's nighttime. Good night.
It's time for a nap.
Yes.